Gentlemen, you don't have enough talent to win on talent alone.
Hello and welcome to the Talent Podcast by the Wheel. I am your host, Adam Hess, and with me, as always, he's fueled entirely by Doritos and Celsius. It's Mike Regan. Mike, how you doing today?
First of all, I don't like Celsius. Second of all, I haven't had Doritos in a minute.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen you eat a Dorito or drink a Celsius.
Yeah, you're categorically wrong. If I was gonna have a Dorito, I'd have a Cool Ranch though. Cool Ranch is superior.
Superior? Man, we've been dealing with
nacho cheese.
Tech issues before the podcast, and I feel like you really threw you off your game. You came in with a lot of energy, and you're just defeated now. You can't even finish the word superior. Speak. I will say, Cool Ranch is superior to nacho cheese, but really, the star of the show is the chili lime ones.
Yeah, but that's not an OG.
The purple bag flavor. The purple bag? Well, neither is Cool Ranch, Mike.
Well, I mean, the OG was the nacho cheese, but the second one was the Cool Ranch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the third flavor doesn't count. Once we get to 3, it's bullshit. I
really wish you wouldn't have said this, because now I'm most likely to finish this podcast, go to the store, and get an entire bag of Cool Ranch and house it.
Well, if your microphone keeps buzzing, I assume that after this, you're going to go get some heroin and a 40.
Probably. Is it buzzing again?
Yeah. But that's fine. It goes
I'm going to shoot myself in the face.
It goes in and out. Turn your gain down.
That's good content.
That'll help.
Maybe. My gain down in what? In Discord?
No, anything but Discord.
Oh, like in my computer settings. Gotcha. Yeah. So like turn my volume down on my computer settings.
Yeah. Is there a gain setting in Discord? Let me see.
All right, I'm going to shoot myself in the face in a second.
Oh, I guess you can turn down your input volume in Discord. That works too.
How does that sound?
Sounds great.
It does?
Yeah, I mean, you're still buzzy, but it's a lot quieter. I think maybe you're peaking or something. I don't know. I'm trying.
How about here? Does that sound better?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is my thought, because whenever when you get loud, the buzz gets more loud. So I wonder if it's just like a gain thing.
Okay, I turned like my system, like my computer settings on my input down to like 85. So hopefully that cuts out the buzzing.
Yeah, we'll find out.
I'll find out.
This is everyone's favorite troubleshooting podcast. You come here every week for us to troubleshoot. This week, Mike, we are troubleshooting attaching XLR mic cables to USB inputs into a computer.
If we ever get super popular, we should just make a T-shirt that says Mike's having tech issues, because I feel like it's just a common theme.
Yeah, that's gonna be like our third T-shirt behind. I didn't mean to throw it to that guy and
DID.
Yeah, what?
DID.
What's DID?
Dick deep in data.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot that.
Dick deep in data.
My when I was watching football with my dad on Sunday, he tried to buy a sponsorship on our podcast to
we'll take it. We'll take it.
To huck his hats. He has his own website where he posts his like books and artwork and all the stuff he does, but he wants us to sell his hats on the podcast.
I tell you what, we'll do it for free just to sound more official, like we have sponsors.
Well, so I have a handshake agreement with him where he'll be our first sponsor. But I think what I ideally want to do is, if we ever get to the point where we line up like someone who actually wants to give us money, okay, can we let's have this discussion on the podcast. Let's air some business on the podcast here.
We're doing some back end stuff. We're having some company meetings here live.
Yeah, let's do a company meeting. Okay.
Okay.
I do not want to take money from gambling agencies or obvious scams.
No gambling, because it's infiltrated everything and it's obnoxious.
Yeah.
We will never have, like, even if we do a segment where we include odds in it, we're never going to be like, our odds are sponsored by Jamie Foxx. Big Cock Fox, shout out, love him.
I will say this: if Big Cock Fox comes to us and says, "I want to sponsor your gambling segment," not BetMGM. Just me, Jamie Foxx.
I will definitely do
I think we take that money.
I will definitely say our lines are provided by Big Cock Fox.
How about this? We won't take money for it.
Original shout out.
But we will have him reenact every scene from Django Unchained.
We will be like, can you get Walter Goggins in here to grab your dick again?
Yeah. What is the Walton Goggins run that he's been on for a minute? Like, basically everything from Django through Fallout. It's like, hey, what if you're a real fucking weird dude in the Old West? What if that's your entire arc?
And then he also did Righteous Gemstones, and like
which he's kind of the same character, but
Right.
instead of being
all the time.
yeah.
Same character all the time. But like, right, the final season of Righteous Gemstones overlapped with the recent season of White Lotus that he was on.
I didn't know he was in White
He
Lotus.
was just like a superstar. Yeah. The last season he was in it.
Okay, but let's get back to our ad principles.
Oh yeah, our company meeting. That's right.
So, no money from sports books.
Yes.
Obvious scams are the other one. Like I see people huck things like AG1.
Oh, like Mina Kimes talking the solitaire and then apologizing on Twitter.
Yeah. Stuff like that. Like clear scam products. Like Athletic Greens doesn't do shit for you, right? That's complete bullshit.
Oh. Well, that's different because I feel like Athletic Greens isn't a scam product. Like it's like an actual business, even if it's like a shit business that doesn't do what it says it does.
How is that not a okay? Yeah.
I mean, that's an upright scam, you know. It's like, yeah, we're scamming you, but it's not like they're like, hey, we'll send you food or whatever, and then they just send you a box of sand. You know, that'd be a scam.
No, they send you a box of green sand.
Yeah, green sand. I don't even know. I've heard of Athletic Greens. What do they send you? Vegetables? What is that?
No, it's like superfood slurry.
Oh, they're like, we're gonna send you a shitload of kale and avocado, and you're gonna be super skinny.
Yeah. But they're like, it helps with brain development. It helps you be healthy. I'm like, this is just get right shit. Like, you know what? At least like Huel and Factor, they're straight up. They're like, hey, we're for you to be because you're too fucking lazy to cook every day. So come eat this shit. We're gonna send you freeze dried.
I've had some Factor meals. Like, they're actually pretty good considering they're just like meals in like a little tray that you microwave. They're actually pretty good.
So I'll close out the company.
You can tell real quick. You can tell that they're actually like better than the other ones because they only last for like a month and then they have an expiration date on it. So shout out to Factor. Go ahead and sponsor us. Give us 1.5 mil, and we'll keep talking about it.
I'll close out the company meeting with this.
Mm-hmm.
For anyone out there that thinks that I'm just like on my moral high horse about how like looking a gift horse in the mouth on what money people should take instead of just saying we need to take money from someone, if Blue Chew wants to sponsor us, I'm happy to read Blue Chew ads.
You say Blue Chew?
Yeah, fuck it. Listen,
I will gladly do Blue Chew reads. That would be like I'd be excited and happy to come up with like punny Blue Chew reads that relate to sports players. I had the time of my life with that. So please, Blue Chew, I will hawk your dick pills all day.
Yeah, like guess what? People gotta have sex, and sometimes people's bodies don't let them have sex. Let people have dick pills. I got nothing against dick pills.
Makes it way better. Yeah. Blue Chew. Apparently, you don't have to like, based on the ads I've heard, you don't have to go to like a doctor. You have
We're
to,
not actually reading an ad for them right now, right?
Waiting.
This is
true. Yeah.
This isn't stealth marketing.
Blue Chew. Give us money. Give us money for your dick pills. We will hawk them hard.
So no sports books, no obvious scams. Anything else I think is fair game.
Yeah. Gamer subs or whatever. People who do that.
I don't love that stuff.
What's your dad's hat thing?
Oh, we can talk about that offline. He hasn't paid us yet.
Throw it out there. Give him the free plug.
Okay, it's bentmarble.com. Make sure that's right. I'm not sending you to a porn site. He got
This bentmarble.com is just a balls with like bent penises. If it's a porn site.
Let me see if he has it on his Twitter account. But he has like some books he's written and stuff like that, and he was ordering business cards, and he saw all this extra shit that you could buy on there, and so he bought some hats, and so I think he's either selling the hats or wants to give away the hats with a book or something. I don't really know what he wants to do with the hats.
But he has hats.
He has hats. So I would like everyone to know that my dad has hats. Also, Twitter wants me to know that I'm not verified.
You're not verified, neither am I. I'm not paying $8 a month for that blue fucking check.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
The only downside is you can't like edit your tweets afterwards, but you can also hit delete tweet and just retype it. So I don't know what the point of that is. Also, you can't download videos. If you do Twitter with the blue check, then you can like download videos off people's posts.
Yeah, I'm not seeing his website on his Twitter right now. I'll get it at some point, and we can talk about the website.
Because I'm gonna buy a hat. I'm gonna support your dad.
And now you can follow me on Twitter because I actually tweeted things today, Mike.
I saw that. You
Yeah.
were tweeting about who was the basketball player again?
Ryan Kalkbrenner. I had a Kalkbrenner
Yeah,
thread.
Kalkbrenner. How he was cooking there. You were posting his shot charts, real deep analytic stuff. I
He's
loved
shooting 80% this year, and I found the 1 3 he's taken. Like, I was looking at his shot charts, and I found the 1 3, and I was like, well, now I got to go watch this game to find that 3. And when I found it, I recorded it and put it up on Twitter.
it. Did he make it?
No. You didn't watch the video?
I didn't watch the video.
Oh, yeah. I
was just sliding on and liking your tweets for the engagement.
I had a whole thread about Ryan Kalkbrenner. Tune into Basket tomorrow. I'm talking to Kalk.
In my defense, I feel like you do the same thing. Whenever I tweet something, you don't read it. You're just like. Increase engagement.
Yeah, exactly. We're just in a masturbatory circle jerk of Twitter engagement.
I should go and make like 75 Twitter accounts or X accounts and just like all your posts.
You think if you call it X on a hot mic that they're more likely to get into the algorithm?
Yeah, X.com. All right, let's talk football. I'm sick of this shit.
Let's talk football. Mike, I got a couple of loose ends that don't fit anywhere, so let's talk about them real quick.
Loose ends, classic.
Jair Alexander currently stepping away from football. Had a nagging knee injury that he could never quite get healthy from. He's, the last 2 seasons he's really fallen off. I mean, there was a point when he was one of the best
Elite
cornerbacks in the league, and now he's fallen all the way down the depth chart.
Mm-hmm.
So he's taking a leave of absence to see if he can get healthy. He doesn't know if he'll come back or not. He just got traded to Philly, who put him on their inactive/retired list, so we'll see. But Jair Alexander stepping away. Does this go to show that actually Howie Roseman's terrible at his job? And he only made one good trade at the trade deadline. Only Jalen Phillips worked out for him. One good trade, and we're supposed to think this guy's a great GM.
Because that was a recent trade, wasn't it?
Trade deadline day. It was literally on the deadline day. Yeah.
A little jogs there. Do you think he's taking time away from football because his alma mater, Louisville, just got beat by the woke agenda, California, and he can't handle it?
Is that why Lamar Jackson's going to be out this week too?
Maybe he's done. He's like, I can't handle it. My cards got beat by the woke agenda.
I think I'm out of Louisville players I can name off the top of my head.
Benedict Louisville.
Yeah,
I don't know.
The other one, speaking of cornerbacks who are disappointing and their seasons are over, Travis Hunter officially done for the season. Had the knee surgery, so he's officially done. He's already on IR. This one really happened with like no fanfare. Like the game he went out in, I just kind of feel like he left. Like I didn't think of it as like a major thing.
Oh really?
Yeah. Now the season's over.
I saw I got the little headline that was like on Twitter. It was like, oh, sorry, X.com. Don't scrub us from the internet, Elon. But I saw that it was like Travis Hunter done for the year, and my first response was, I thought that was already a known thing.
Yeah, because he was already on IR.
Coming out of that, he was on IR. I thought coming out of that, he was like, yeah, he's done. So,
but he had the knee surgery, so now he officially could not come back according to medical timetables.
I don't have, to be honest with you, I don't have high hopes for Travis Hunter at this point. I think Jacksonville didn't entirely. It's one of two things. Either they didn't entirely know how to use him, or he wasn't playing like at practice. He wasn't looking good in either phase. Now he suffered an injury, and like if he comes back and Jacksonville's like, oh, he's just going to be a receiver or he's just going to be a corner, then you remove the reason you traded up to get him. That was what made him special. Was the 2A aspect. So I don't know. Travis Hunter's in a weird spot right now. He could end up being a Ryan Leaf.
Yeah, that trade was ill-advised at the time. I think that we decried it the second it happened. But
also, it would have been super interesting to see, because what spot did Jacksonville trade up to? Two to get him. Yeah, it would have been really interesting to see like where he would have went had it not happened, because I don't think he would have went to, who was originally at 2? Was it the Giants?
No. Who did they trade up with? It wasn't the Giants, because the Giants were 3. Was it? I want to see if I can remember this off the top of my head. 1 was the Titans. Jets? Was it the Jets?
Yeah, 1 was the Titans. No, they traded up with the Giants, because the Giants were supposed to be 2.
Wow, what a great trade for the Giants.
I remember quickly. Yeah, they traded up to get Travis Hunter, and then the Giants were like, cool, we're still going to get Abdul Carter, who we want, who's potentially going to get the defensive rookie of the year. Probably should.
I don't know how he couldn't at this point. Like, Nolan didn't play enough games. Mason Graham hasn't been like electric.
Right.
He's been good. He just I guess Jalen Walker has a case.
Bill Johnson's played great, but corners never get this.
Corners
Well, I
aren't gonna
shouldn't
win,
say that because last year, defensive back got it. So
Who got it last year?
it was my boy Jared Verse. That's right.
Yeah, Verse got it last year. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, but what's his face from Philly was up for it.
Yeah, Quinyon Mitchell, who had an awesome Monday night game.
No, it was the other guy.
No, it was Quinyon Mitchell.
Oh, it was? It wasn't.
It wasn't Cooper DeJean. It was Quinyon Mitchell.
Oh, it was Cooper DeJean. Why can I never remember his name?
I don't know. I have certain guys like that. Like, it is a miracle every time that I can say Jeff Goldblum's name without having to look it up.
Yeah, every time I think of last year's Super Bowl, I'm like, oh, Cooper DeJean should have won MVP. But then when we talk about him on the pod, I'm like, that guy, that really white guy,
that really good white guy.
Yeah.
So I just sent you a picture of this on your phone. But Bradley Beal to have season-ending knee surgery or hip surgery.
Why are we talking about Bradley Beal on
just
this podcast?
Record came
This
down
is a
about it.
basketball one. Talk about this with Tyler tomorrow, you fucker. Well, that's also not surprising because that's what Bradley Beal does. He gets hurt.
Do we have another spot to talk about Jameis? Are we gonna talk about Jameis later? Yeah.
Jameis
I think
is a gem.
We'll talk about Jameis later. We'll talk about him.
We're talking about him.
Yeah.
All right.
That's all really the loose ends that I had that I couldn't fit anywhere else. It just came out that Amon-Ra St. Brown apologized if his Trump dance offended anyone.
He apologized. That is so crazy that we live in a political world where he did a little dance from our president and he has to be like, sorry about that.
Yeah.
That is crazy that's the world we live in.
Well, with that, Mike, how about we move on to one of our main segments for the week? Something that you have looked forward to very deeply. So much so that I didn't even remember this being a thing, but on the stream, you were like, we're doing this week.
You put it in last week's notes. You
I
said
don't
next
remember
week, mock top 10. You don't remember shit.
I don't remember shit. I didn't do this.
Borderline-
I didn't do
borderline
shit.
useless.
We are doing our third edition of the NFL mock draft top 10. That's right, folks. We are back for our third edition. It is the 13th of November. Our previous drafts, we did August 27th, 2025, and October 1st, 2025.
No, I lied when I said monthly. We skipped a month.
We skipped a month. We skipped a month by 3 days, but we skipped a month.
Way to make me sound like an asshole, Adam. Thanks a lot for selling me out. Just throwing me up the river.
Mike, what color do you want to identify with?
They, them. Oh, color. Well, my favorite color is red.
All right, so I'm going to. Oh, that's horrifying on my eyes. I wish I could turn down opacity for this one. Here, there we go.
Or we'll go with if it looks better, we'll go with green. Okay.
I don't actually need it for like anything.
Oh, is this for the like a short?
No, it's just for my internal spreadsheet so that I can keep track of who drafted first in a given week.
Gotcha. Nah. I think, did I go first last time or did you?
So you went first last time, and you want to know how I can tell that? I didn't mark it, but here's how I could tell that. Because Ruben Bain Jr. went first.
Yeah.
So it is my turn to go first, Mike.
'Tis your turn, sir.
'Tis my turn, which does unfortunately mean that it is time for me to admit a hefty defeat that I have been holding on to. Should I rattle off our last draft real quick first?
Yeah, go ahead and do that.
Here's our last draft from October 1st, 2025, a month and 12 days ago. Boy, how do things change. The first pick went Ruben Bain Jr., then Lenoris Sellers, Caleb Downs, Spencer Fauno, Caden Proctor, Francis Maui-Goa, Caleb Banks, Keldrick Falk, Dante Moore, and Mayato Uigolele.
Mm-hmm.
So now we are on, Mike, to our third draft. And this is where I do have to admit defeat. In our first two drafts, my preseason take was Lenoris Sellers would be the number one overall pick in the 2026 NFL draft. I took him first overall in our first draft. I took him second with my first pick in our second draft.
Yeah.
It's not looking great, Mike.
At this point, I wouldn't rule out Lenoris goes back to college for another year.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
So with that, I will be taking a quarterback. I will not be taking Lenoris Sellers. I will be taking Fernando.
Let's go.
Mendoza. Indiana
Won me
Heisman
over.
favorite, Mike. Heisman
Yes.
favorite now.
Yes. I'm a Mendoza guy now. I
He's-
believe it.
He's as big as a house, and he could throw as well as three of them.
I was going to say he has a size advantage on some of their QBs. It's good size.
You know what? I
Great
gotta
arm.
say though, for this draft in particular, not a lot of too small guys.
Oh, it's a big boy draft.
It's a big boy draft. Like you just
You're
wanna,
actually gonna like it.
like if I could just pull up the quarterbacks and we can go through so they know time, but I'm just gonna read you their heights for the top. Oh my god, almost all of them. Basically, Nussmeier is the only like small guy.
And
But
what is he?
6'1", 205.
Okay.
So 6'5", 225. Fernando Mendoza. Dante Moore, 6'3", 206. Skinny, but tall. Ty Simpson, 6'2", 208. Lenore Sellers, 6'3", 240. John Mateer, 6'1", 224. Nussbus, as we just talked about. And then there's some other guys we don't really need to talk about. But that's your top 50.
Bench. So
Did he really? Like bench spin? Oh, yeah, in the last game.
I mentioned this. I mentioned
yeah.
this on the live stream. The last game he got benched. He should. Oh, he can't. I don't know if he has any more eligibility. I think he does have one more year. I don't even know what Nussbus is going to do. Well, I will say that Nussmeier, the benefit that he has is I do think he has a very good arm. He's talented, and LSU's not a great team offensively. So he could just go out there, tear up his pro day, tear up the combine. If he goes to the Senior Bowl, tear that up, and he could extremely increase his draft stock. So I had to say that's the plan at this point.
So he redshirted his freshman year.
Mm-hmm.
So he maintained his redshirt status.
Mm-hmm.
So he is a senior with redshirt eligibility.
So he has one more year.
He has one more year. Yeah.
If you wanted to come back, I don't think he will. I think.
Oh no, this was his redshirt senior year.
Oh, so this is it.
This is it.
Because he was there, and then he sat behind Jaden Daniels for a couple of years, and so I didn't know. This is basically it. But I think he'll do himself well when it comes to the combine and his pro day and all that good stuff.
Well, the Saints are going to draft him in the first round regardless. So
the Saints have to, yeah. Or else his dad will quit.
Before we get back on the draft, I do want to point out that when I was about to Google him, I realized that I thought I was going to Google Gus Bus.
No.
And I was like, his first name's not Gus, it's Nussbus. And then I typed in Nussbus and hit enter, and I was like, well, that's not helpful.
No. I guess Google's not aware of the nicknames.
No. All right, Mike, number 2 pick. You cannot take Fernando Mendoza. You can take any other player who is draft eligible.
I cannot take Fernando. See it in the air.
Yep, I thought the same thing, and I was like, I'll just let
it go. So bright.
I don't have to sing it. It's
Fernando. You know what show that makes me think of?
That 70s show.
Yes. Great show.
Mm-hmm. Some of it. First 3 seasons.
Let's just go ahead and keep it going. I'm not going to change from my original strategy from the last draft. I still think Ruben Bain Jr.
Control C. Control
V. What are you doing?
What?
I still think Ruben Bain Jr. is the best edge in this draft, and he's going to get drafted extremely high. Nothing changes there.
Yeah, hard to argue against that. He is, as the kids say, skibbity.
I mean, you look at a lot of draft boards where they don't factor in like what the like mock drafts factor in.
You look at big boards
for the draft, right? If you look at big boards, Ruben Bain's top on a good amount of them, just because he's a monster.
5 sacks, 3 hits, 42 hurries, 1 batted ball.
He makes offensive tackles look goofy.
I like how much he's played in line though. So he's played lined up over the tackle in the A gap or B gap, almost a quarter of the amount he's played outside tackle. But that's just like you can move him around. You could fucking play with him.
Yeah, he's versatile.
Yeah,
he's Jared versatile.
All right. Well, we are staying consistent with my top 10 mock. I just did a top 10 mock of my own. Actually, I did a top 11 just in case I want to switch someone out.
Look at you.
So since we're staying consistent with that, I'll just go with my number 3 pick here. I'm going to guess this is a trade-up spot, Mike. I'm guessing someone is going to trade up to this spot for this certain player.
The Bills?
Yeah, the Bills are going to trade up to get Ty Simpson.
That's unnecessary. Is that who you're taking next, Ty Simpson?
Taking Ty Simpson, number 3. Here's the thing.
Oh, you've been pooping on me. Or not pooping, but you've been like making fun of my Ty Simpson love, and now you're on board?
Well, Tankathon has Ty Simpson 5 right now on the mock draft. I simply have him leaping Dante Moore, and that's just this season production. 2,461 yards, 21 touchdowns, 1 interception.
Just watch Ty Simpson play, people. If you haven't, this dude, he is a leader. He is a QB1. He commands the offense. It's what you want to see.
So right now, the number 3 pick would be the New York Giants. So I could absolutely see Cleveland, the Jets, the Raiders, Dolphins all jumping up to 3.
Wow. Dolphins selling stock on Tua. They're done with him.
Well, after he had that sick game this week, maybe not.
I'd probably get rid of him because like every time he talks to the media, he says something dumb.
Yeah, like I've complained a lot that everything's lamer now than it used to be, right? I think I famously had a take on our hot takes episode that just said that was something along the lines of everything used to be cooler. But
that's such an old man take to have.
But here's
everything sucks now.
I also think things were cooler before I was born. Like I'm not like, oh, things in the early 2000s were so cool. It's like, hey, gambling used to be cool when it was like casino. Like it was like the guy in a crew who they called the Jewish guy because they only had one guy in the crew who wasn't an Italian guy from New York. And that guy's setting all the lines because he's a fucking genius. And like, it's getting fucked up, not because like his math is bad, but because his little like enforcer dude is just killing people for no reason. Like that gambling used to be cool. Now
it did.
Now it's like 75 guys sitting in various offices all over Southern California with spreadsheets who have you beat before you even make an account because they have models that they spend 60 hours a week tweaking and tuning. And we're just like sitting down going, Jets -3.5? There's no way the Jets could cover that.
So it's also like I saw a commercial for a sports book the other day, and it was showing like it's this commercial where they cut to different people who are like, no more points, no more points. And their person's like, a field goal, like all these things. And it was just like this commercial was like some jerk off on the golf course and then some like stay-at-home mom who gambles because she hates her marriage and needs some excitement.
Yeah,
and I was like,
I know the exact.
Yeah, and I was like, man, gambling got lame.
Yeah,
like, I don't want to be like I will be honest, this is a fault of mine. I'm a natural gatekeeper for the things I like because throughout my life I've liked things that haven't been like super popular. And now I'm like, well, this is lame. Like back when like, you know, gambling wasn't legal like in the States and you were on like Bovada.
Yeah.
You know?
Bovada.lv.
Yeah, and having to get Bitcoin back as your payout. Like that's what it was all about.
And
that's what was cool.
I also about that commercial, my favorite part of it is that literally no one in that entire commercial is watching football.
No.
They're just gambling.
Like,
they're just
around.
No one is watching football in the commercial, which is so accurate. My dad, who 2 shout outs to Rob this week. My dad is just betting right now. He's been doing this thing where he just bets basketball player props at +900 in massive parlays. So he'll bet like he'll bet like 11 players to score 10 points.
Adam, I love your dad, but he's an asshole when it comes to betting because I'm like, what? How did you what? It all goes back to the Pat Surtain deep boy.
Yeah, it'd be fine. Or one time he had Christian McCaffrey to score 3 touchdowns, and he did.
Of course.
Like, it'd be fine. My dad would be totally fine with what he does if he was just betting sports he didn't watch with really short odds in parlays and making money doing that. It's the fact that he hits the Pat Surtain bets and the Christian McCaffrey 3 touchdown bets and the 2 defensive touchdown bets that make you go, fuck this guy.
Do you know, does your dad know Chauncey Billups? That's the question. It's so sketchy right now.
Yeah. My dad has been going to a lot of card games recently.
I think he knows Chauncey.
So anyways, I say all that about how things used to be cooler to say. Athletes are too media trained, and I don't want to bemoan anyone who's not media trained because it's fun. Tua could use some media training. He fucks it up every time, man.
When he's out there being like, I can't see because I'm too short. It's like, why? What? Why would you? Okay.
He's sitting in front of the media and he's like, maybe people should be showing up to team or players only meetings. Maybe we should make them mandatory.
He basically said, he was like, yeah, they should probably get rid of me because I'm physically not good enough to play quarterback. I'm too short. It's like, well, why'd you say that, buddy?
All right, Mike, you're up number 3 pick. Plenty of names left on the board, Mike. Plenty of names.
A lot of names. I'm sticking to the boys I love here. I know number 4 is high for this position, but Caleb Downs is so goddamn good.
I was so prepared for this. You ready? You ready for this?
Yeah.
I'm going to read you a list of the highest drafted safety going back to 2020. 2025, first round, pick 27, Malachi Starks. 2024, second round, pick 47, Tyler Nubbin. 2023, second round, pick 45, Brian Branch. 2022, here's your Caleb Downs here. 2022, Kyle Hamilton, 14. Still outside the top 10. 2021, Javon Holland, who right now is the best safety in the league, 36. And 2020,
Malachi Starks is also phenomenal.
2020, Xavier McKinney, 36. There is no way Caleb Downs goes in the top 10.
He no, I guarantee you right now, I will bet you our usual bet of $100 and say he goes in the top 10. Caleb Downs second. Caleb Downs has it. I mean, not only is he like great as a player in coverage, rushing down the field in the run game, he has it so good above the head, similar to Kyle Hamilton. I'll tell you right now. So Kyle Hamilton, what you said, 14th?
Yeah.
There's multiple teams ahead of that pick who are like, shit, I'd love to have a Kyle Hamilton right now. Yeah. But I was dumb, and I was like, oh, he's a safety, and so I didn't take him.
Right, but you just took a safety going ahead of any offensive tackles. You took a safety going ahead of all but one pass rusher.
But it depends, because like right now, the number 4th pick in the draft is the Browns. Never mind. You do what the Browns could do: add more depth to their already good defense. But that could change. That could change throughout the year. Caleb Downs is good. He's phenomenal. We'll see what happens. He's going top 10 though. 4th may be high, but he's going top 10. If I'm wrong, I will eat 6 Filet-O-Fish in a row.
Yeah, but if you're right, you'll eat 6 Filet-O-Fish in a row. I don't know how that's a bet.
No, if I'm right, I'll eat 4 Big Macs in a row.
Yeah, you'll eat a bag of McRibs.
Yeah, because McRib won't be in season by the draft, you idiot. It's a winner thing.
I didn't know that. So I thought it just randomly showed up.
No, that's the thing. They were like, oh, Thanksgiving and Christmas time, people want McRibs. Seasonal depression kicks in. You're like, you know what I could use? Very questionable meat covered in barbecue sauce.
Number 5, I'm thinking Spencer Fauno. Offensive tackle, Utah.
That's a good pick.
You just want to draft offensive tackles from Midwestern schools. It's that easy. Midwest. It's that easy. Mm-hmm. Just go to the Midwest, point at a school, and go, give me their best offensive lineman.
Give it to me.
6th pick, Mike. You take a punter now, or
as Batista once said, "Give me what I want."
Give me what I want. I want it.
Yeah.
What was I watching? Oh, I was rewatching Glass Onion that he's in.
Oh,
and
yeah.
He had the hole in his nose from that ring he was wearing back then.
Yeah.
And I just saw that, and I was just thinking about Triple H with the pliers wrenching that out of his nose. And I was like,
that was a wild spot.
Wrestling used to be cool.
Back in my day.
Let's
see. With the number 6 pick, you said?
Number 6 pick. You want to recap the draft?
So if he enters the draft, I think he will be a very highly touted prospect. Even in the game against Iowa, he didn't have big numbers, but he made some throws that were just like, you. So I'm going to go ahead and say Dante Moore here.
Yep. I had Dante Moore. I had Dante Moore 7th, so right around that range. Mind you, you did jump him with in my draft with Caleb Downs. So
yeah, I do think that I don't. It's so funny with the transfer portal, not transfer portal. I'm sorry. With NIL now, players are more like, I might, I would like to go to the NFL, but I could still make solid money, and I have a chance to win like a natty. Like, all right, let's run it back. Fuck it, let's go for it.
So let's say,
I mean, look at Ohio State. All these players returning. Penn State, it didn't work out, but all these players returned.
Let's say the Browns jump up to 3. They move up 1 spot, and they take Ty Simpson. So Fernando Mendoza, Ty Simpson are off the board. Like, say that tomorrow, or the second the season ends, the Browns make that trade. They move up to 3, and you're like, they're taking a quarterback.
Yeah.
If you are Dante Moore, and you're like, okay, Fernando Mendoza's going at 2 or 1, depending on trades. There's one more spot left on the board for a quarterback to go, and that's the Browns at 4, like or the Browns at 3 in the top 3. Like, the second quarterback's definitely going to the Browns.
Right.
Do you go back to college?
You might. If you're looking at the way the draft board shakes out, you're like, I don't want to be part of that. I would feel so bad for Ty Simpson if you went to the Browns. That'd be unfortunate.
I would feel bad for anyone.
In your world,
the only person you want to go to the Browns is Deshaun Watson. That's the only one that you're like, yes.
He deserves that.
Yeah.
He deserves that pain. Even though he's not losing right now. He's sitting at home, just making a lot of money and not doing his job. So nice for him.
Yeah.
But like in your world where the Browns move up to 3 and take your boy, Ty Simpson.
My boy.
Yeah. So like that would leave like the neck. It's kind of crazy because in like 5, 6, 7 is Jets, Raiders, Dolphins, all teams that could take a QB, and so
Yeah.
Dante Moore. It would be like for Dante Moore. I imagine like the Jets or the Dolphins is like, all right, well, I got a wide receiver 1 I can cook with, so let's go for it. I don't know. Mike McDaniels with a little Dante Moore could revitalize this.
Mike
career.
McDaniels is going to be there next year.
I think he is. I'm putting the flag down now. I think the organization likes him. That's why they got rid of Greer and didn't touch him.
Is he selling coke to the ownership? Is that why the organization likes him?
He's definitely doing it.
So I think the only way he keeps his job is if like Tua gets cut. So you have to ask, who would they rather stick with?
Yeah, I'd have to look at the like the contract situation, the buyout, or not buyout, but like the cap penalty if he gets cut and all that stuff.
Maybe that'll be an off-season pod. I guess
Yeah.
not. By that point, it'll have been cut. Number 7, Mike.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go with the second best defensive player on the board. Well, second best edge rusher. Keldrick Falk.
Yeah, that's a good choice. I almost took him in the previous pick, and I was like, no. The added value of a QB. I'm going to go ahead and go Dante.
Yeah. Keldrick Falk, 6'6", 270, 21 years old. This season has only 2 sacks.
Did you just take Shamar Stewart?
Yeah, I took a guy that has double the production of Shamar Stewart, I think.
Well, unfortunately, David Bailey is not eligible for the draft this year. That will be next year's crown jewel at Texas Tech. He's unreal.
You know what wouldn't really surprise me?
Yeah.
If Falk ends up being more of like a DT, like in a Kayvon Thibodeau role.
He's got big size. What's his size? I off the top of my head, I don't know.
6'6", 285.
Oh yeah, he's right there. Yeah,
he's a big dude. He's played a lot over tackle, almost more over tackle than outside tackle. So like you just move him in a half step to where he's like a B gap defensive tackle. I think that could be good eating for him.
Trying to see what his I spelled his name wrong. Not important. All right, never mind. Let's move on. Yeah, I do like Kendrick Falk, especially like his ability against the run, like you said, with his size makes him versatile. So that's a good pick.
Yeah, I think that you could really get a like high value interior defensive lineman with some pass rushing ability because he's played edge for so long. I mean, I get that it's a different skill set, but you have him put on like maybe just like 15 pounds.
Yeah, he gets to the 300 mark.
Yeah, have him play in the B gap between the guard and the tackle. I think that could be a really good spot for him.
Yeah, he's good to go. I mean, that's kind of like what I think. Like, if you're going to play defensive tackle in the NFL, you got to be close or hit like that 300-yard mark as like a barrier to entry.
300 pound, you mean?
You're good to go. What did I say? 300 yards? Yeah, 300 pounds.
All right, Mike.
You got to get 300 yards rushing to be a good defensive tackle. Everybody knows that.
You'd be like Vrabel putting on the pads against Will Campbell. Right. You'd be like, all right, listen here, Reuben Bain.
Mm-hmm.
I understand that you've had a lot of sacks, but how many rushing yards do you have?
Yeah. Kendrick Falk is currently 3rd on his team with 16.
Gotta say, it's Keldrick, isn't it? Keldrick.
What did I say?
Kendrick.
Keldrick. I'm sorry. You want to say Kendrick. It's just that's like a more typical name, but it's just Keldrick Falk is 3rd on the Auburn Tigers with 16 stops. The Auburn Tigers, who their offense is a goddamn nightmare, despite having Cam Coleman, who is one of like the best wide receivers in the SEC and has unfortunately been forgotten about because he plays on a dog shit offense. But my pick, right?
Your pick.
I'll go ahead and take the next top offensive tackle on the board. I've kept sticking up for Caden Proctor, hoping he would get up here, but now I got to go with the consensus when you look at all the big boards. Now I'm going to say a little Francis Mauigoa.
Francis Mauigoa.
Out of the U. Out of Dwayne Johnson's alma mater.
So you know that he's going to make a lot of money early on and then be cancer to the box office after that.
Yep.
Smashing Machine flopped so hard because all of the film bros thought like that this was just Ben Safdie and Dwayne Johnson's like attempt at making an Oscar bait movie, and all of the like popcorn people thought that this was like a little too like A24 dark to be like,
Yeah.
oh, let's go see a Dwayne movie, and then no one's like in Dwayne Hive anymore. So
Has that like become like the new Safdie's thing? Like they took Adam Sandler to do Uncut Gems.
but Adam
Like, is that
Sandler's
their thing?
done serious
He
stuff
did-
before that.
He did Punch Drunk Love, which he
Yeah.
was very good at.
Yeah, like Adam Sandler has more of that prestige. I think that
Mhm.
The Rock is like the only human you could cast who looks like that to play Mark Kerr. And I also think that the movie was just marketed poorly.
They should have cast Jason Statham. Been like, I'm a beekeeper, and now I'm a UFC fighter.
Okay. Here's the thing. I watched Beekeeper.
Not that bad.
Movie's nonsensical, but really fun.
Right. I mean, that you just described like Jason Statham's career outside of Snatch.
The
You described
entire
his career.
plot of The Beekeeper is that he's trying to get revenge on this guy who killed
Who
an old
scammed.
woman. Scammed and then caused her to commit suicide. This old woman that he liked. And it turns out that guy is the son of the president.
That is so amazing. Props to the screenwriters for that.
Yeah.
Like we need a big twist. Who is this guy? He's the son of the president.
And I think
Yeah.
I think he kills him in front of the president, and then it ends with him wearing a scuba suit and walking into the ocean.
I haven't seen Big Beekeeper, but in my head he has really big flippers on.
Yeah, that's
like-
exactly what it's like. He's like on the beach, puts that stuff on, and goes into the ocean. It's like, the beekeeper's gone, but not forgotten.
Now I'm the shark keeper.
It was the prequel to The Meg.
Yeah. Oh shit. It's a megalodon.
Everyone's
He's
got
an
a good
actual
Statham. Is
predator.
there anyone who has a bad Statham?
No, I have the best. People say.
I have the best Statham. Many people are saying.
As people tell me.
Is it the third
I
quarter
just-
of the Commanders Lions game all over again?
Yeah.
All right, Mike. I'm going to take a skill position player. The first one off the board here.
This is that number what?
9.
9.
I'm taking Jordan Tyson, wide receiver out of Arizona State.
Arizona. Really? He is up there on draft boards as the best wide receiver. I think it's the kind of year where teams are like desperately searching for who's that best wide receiver.
Yeah.
So I think Jordan Tyson is very good. But it's not too far off from Ted McMillan. It's like
Yeah, exactly.
he's gonna kind of be overdrafted just because he's the best wide receiver in this
There
draft.
will be a skill position player who goes in the top 10, and it'll either be Jordan Tyson, who's overdrafted for his skills, or Jeremiah Love, who's overdrafted for his position.
You.
For his position. Just overdrafted for his position. I'm saying that his skills, like 1-to-1, who's the best skill player in the draft? It's Jordan Love. Not Jordan Love. Jeremiah Love.
Yeah.
It's Jeremiah Love is the best skill position player in the draft. It's just that wide receiver is more valuable than running back.
It is. Yeah. So like I said, teams are going to be like, oh, well, he's the best one. So let's just go ahead and take him here. Just especially depending on how the draft order shakes out and what teams decide to be dumb and win games that they shouldn't. So
All right, Mike, you got the final pick of the draft. 45 minutes into
Okay.
this podcast.
who are we going with? You know who we're going with. You already said his name. Best running back in the draft. Better than Ashton Genty. Better than Chris Johnson. Better than Walter Payton. Better than that guy from the Rams whose name I can't remember who holds although the guy with the goggles. He has all the records.
Kurt Angle.
No, okay. You don't know. You only you block out all football before when you were born. I forgot about that. But still, Jeremiah Love, 13 touchdowns on the year.
Falk? Are you talking about Marshall Falk?
Yes, thank you, Marshall Falk. No, yeah, Marshall Falk. Sure, we'll go with that. That's not what I was thinking of. But still, he was also great, and Jeremiah Love's
Gurley.
better than him. 594 after contact, 43 missed tackles. Like the dude, he can fight.
Eric
He can break through
Dickerson.
tackles. Thank you. That was it, Eric Dickerson.
Man,
The Rams RB.
the Rams have a history of like the best running backs of all time.
Yeah, dude. Kyron Williams.
Steven Jackson. Eric Dickerson.
He
Marshall
popped off
Falk.
for a while. Yeah.
Todd Gurley. Kyron Williams is 11th on their all-time rushing list. I mean, he's
You ever
nowhere near
think-
the other guys, but yeah.
Yeah. Do you ever think about how like I think Chris Johnson, like CJ2K, might be one of the most forgotten running backs because the
Yeah.
reign up top wasn't long, but goddamn was he good when he was on top, dude.
It's funny because it's like he has like the same career arc that Todd Gurley did, but we
Yeah.
all remember Todd Gurley and none of us talk about Chris Johnson.
Yeah, he was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Jeremiah Love goes number 10th because he's going to be one of the best running backs we've ever seen in the last 10 years. So
We got a cat on the pod. All right, Mike. Here is our top 10 from November 13th, 2025. Going number 1 overall, new to the top of the board, Fernando Mendoza, Ruben Bain Jr., Ty Simpson, Caleb Downs, Spencer Fano, Dante Moore, Keldrick Falk, Francis Maui Goa, Jordan Tyson, and number 10 for the second time going number 10 since we started doing this, Jeremiah Love.
yeah, I think
Jeremiah
we
Love
nailed it.
didn't get drafted last time when you picked first overall. He's been drafted both times I picked first overall.
Yeah, I was gonna say because like you always, when you go first, I still have that number 10 pick. Get my boy in there.
I
Top
think
10, baby.
I think the only players to make it, the only 3 players to make it into our top 10 every draft so far have been Spencer Fano, Francis Maui Goa, and Caleb Downs.
What?
We didn't draft Spencer Fano. So just Francis Maui Goa and Caleb Downs are our only 2.
No,
no, we did.
You
We did.
took,
Yeah, those
you took
those-
Fano, yeah.
yeah.
No one took Proctor. I feel like I've stuck up for Proctor in the last 2, and I can't do it right now. I'm just saying, like, what did Ashton Genty go for?
Was it that high?
Or was it 6?
Tell me it wasn't that high.
It was top 10. I know that.
I'm looking it up.
I'm looking faster.
Why do you always do this? 6. God.
He went 6 overall. So like, it's not great. I mean, Jeremiah. Like, I'm not trying to throw shade. Ashton Genty played in the Midwest Conference.
For a better team, though, right? I mean, what conference
No.
does Jeremiah Love play in?
Independent. We actually play an entire slate of, except for we do always put like 1 or 2 G5 teams on our schedule, but we play like Recipe 4 compared to like you go down to the SEC where they have 2 games against FCS teams because they're cowards. So that's
Well,
cute.
With Mike's shit talk about Ashton Genty done. It's so funny. You're so pro Ashton Genty until the second Jeremiah Love comes up. Then you're like,
Right, yeah.
Ashton Genty couldn't carry someone's jockstrap.
I love Ashton Genty. How about Jeremiah Love? Ashton Genty's bitch made.
I would say we should get shirts that say bitch made, but imagine walking around with a shirt that says bitch made on it.
Yeah, that doesn't sound too bad.
All right, Mike, moving to the show. The NFL, the big game, the big boy
Fucking
game, the
show.
game for big boys. It is week 11. We're going into week 11. It is Wednesday. Tomorrow is the Thursday night football game. It is between the.
Jesus.
This is where in post I'm going to edit it in. I'm going to edit it in so I knew it off the top of my head. Ready?
Justin
Ready?
Patriot.
Here, I'm going to do it again.
Oh, okay.
Now you say it and it'll look like I'm saying it.
3, 2.
See, it looks like I'm saying it right now.
I just threw to you.
I don't know it!
It's Jets at Patriots, baby.
Oh, shit.
Justin Fields versus Drake May. 2 QBs who are just the exact same.
It's going to be crazy when the Jets win this one because Thursday night football and divisional games are fucking stupid.
Fucking weird.
But
Absolutely right.
we're going to do a classic Talent Alone original. One of those, if you try to come to us and say, hey, I heard this on a podcast before, we will shoot you to death. That's right.
In the face.
Favorite, least favorite, overrated, underrated games for week 11, Mike.
Yes, sir.
Now, I, as your magnanimous leader, although that being said, I can talk whatever shit I want. You own 50% of the company. I only own 45%, so.
Oh, that's right. You give 5% to the lady.
Yeah, to Hannah. So no matter what shit I talk, if any disputes come up, you technically have voting control.
Shout out Hannah. Big town alone. Yeah, we love her. We love
There
her.
you go. Our 5% shareholder and one of our 2 moderators on our stream.
Mm-hmm.
But we are playing favorite, least favorite, overrated, underrated.
Oh, you made me a moderator.
You're a moderator, Mike. I don't know if that is technically playing, but that's the segment. We're going to give you our favorite, least favorite, overrated, and underrated games for week 11. It's not complicated. I don't know why I keep explaining it. Mike, why don't you go ahead first? Why don't you give me your favorite game?
My favorite game. There's one game I could go with that has to do with my team, but I'm not going to because superstition reasons. So I'm going to go down to arguably the best division in football this season. the
AFC
NFL.
South.
No. I almost slipped up and said what you said. The NFC West, Seahawks Rams
Yeah.
is going to be good,
Yeah.
boys. Dude, Puka, JSN. I can't believe I'm about to say this. Stafford. Darnold.
Two of the top 6 MVP candidates, Matt Stafford and Sam
Yes.
Darnold.
Dude, I want Stafford to get the MVP because, as we've said, it's the one thing missing from his career. I've done a complete 180. I spent so many days, weeks, and years refusing to be a believer in Darnold, and now I believe this will be a great game. Over under currently at 48.5. I'm smashing the over. Smashing it. And the Rams are -2.5, obviously, because they have home field. That's the difference.
Which is excellent. Any game within 3 of teams of this caliber, that's good shit.
It'll be good. Yeah.
I got no notes on this, Mike. It's the best quarterback this season up against the best wide receiver this season. Both these upstart young defenses that you could just rip off names for. Versus Byron Murphy, Reek Woolen. Who's the who the Rams have a bunch of cast off secondary players from the Commanders that we could really use right now. Benjamin St. Juice. Yeah, Kendall Fuller, not Kendall Fuller, the other guy, the skinny guy,
Emmanuel Forbes.
Yeah.
The real question about this game is, can the Seahawks get to the 1 yard line, and how many touchdowns will Zach Charbonnet steal from Kenneth Walker? It's a real question.
Yeah, just this is it's gonna be one of those hooting and hollering games like in the 3 o'clock slate. This is the game to watch.
Wait a minute.
What?
This game kicks off at 4:05 on Fox. Okay, no, but it is the Brady game. It is the like top Fox game, right?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know who's calling it, but it's the game I'll be watching.
Oh no.
What?
Chiefs have game of the week this week because last week it was Fox. Sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, YouTube TV and ESPN are looking like they're gonna come to an agreement. That doesn't mean anything for this game, but
I got the ticket, so I don't care.
Yeah. My favorite. Going a little Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Buffalo Bills.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers, it's gonna be a game.
Buffalo Bills.
Not to jump on your feet, what you're about to say, but this is a great game between two teams who are like, we're in the mix in our conferences. But are we legit? Let's find out.
I think that this is also one of those things where both of these teams had losses that it's like, wow, we really need a win after that loss. Like the Buccaneers came back. The Buccaneers are also fucking injured, but the Buccaneers came back from bye and lost to the Patriots in what was a close game. But that's like, dude, you only play so many competitors in the year. If you really want to gauge and see how good you are, you got to win that one. And the Patriots ran all over them. And I got bad news for them. It ain't Travion Henderson coming to town next week, folks.
Oh, it's the best RB in the league.
It's, one of them. It's James Cook.
How dare you?
It'd be great if your mic
Best
stopped
RB
buzzing after you did that. It just was done forever.
Is it still buzzing?
No, it pops up every once in a while, but it's not bad.
Okay.
5.5 point line. Bills -5.5. That is fool's gold. That is a stay away line. Do not go anywhere near that line. Over under 47.5. One of the highest over unders of the week, which is apt. This is good. Listen, I want everyone to listen to me. I want Joe Brady, and I want Jonathan Grizzard to listen to me here. Just let him sling it. We don't need any of this early down run shit. We don't need any of these checkdowns. These are two quarterbacks who can fucking sling it. Let him do it.
Yeah, who's Josh slinging it to, though?
Can Antoine Winfield take the day off, and that way you can just throw it over the middle of the field?
I don't think I know to sling it to. Yeah, I'm a little surprised by the line. Like, I felt like this should be maybe not like the usual home field advantage, Bills -2.5, but like Bills -3.5. I don't 5.5 is a little bit high for me.
I know they don't like to do it on the dot, but I think this should be a -4 game.
Yeah,
I think it's like a 1.5 off towards.
Is that the Vegas zone? What is the Vegas zone?
I don't know, man. Vegas. I think
I've never understood
Vegas zone is anything from 2.5 to 4.5.
Okay,
I'm not entirely
I've
sure.
never understood that.
Tic Tac zone is like 2.5 to 0.
I think this is right in the Vegas zone, Sal.
Mike, your least favorite game of Week 11?
My least favorite game. I'm gonna ignore Thursday. I don't consider Thursday in the slate that we talked about.
It's not even.
Who even fucking cares about it? No, I'm just kidding. My least favorite game is Ravens Brown. Hands down. Because the Ravens are gonna they're currently a 7.5 is the line. They're probably gonna win by way more than that. and we're gonna keep doing the whole "here come the Ravens" from behind, like they do every season. This season, they dug themselves a deeper hole than usual because of Lamar's injury, but they're gonna come from behind. They're probably gonna win that division because the Steelers are frauds, as we all knew. So yeah, I don't watch this game. I watch Dylan Gabriel versus Lamar Jackson. That's not fun.
What if it's Shadur Sanders?
That's not fun. This was the game early in the year where Lamar was stat padding, where they were up by like 3 scores, and he was throwing touchdowns to Tez Johnson in the fourth quarter like an asshole.
My least favorite game, Mike.
Mhm.
Go into the best division in football, the AFC South.
Oh boy,
Texans and Titans.
let's go.
Here's the thing,
Cam
right?
Ward versus CJ Stroud. Let's do it.
Davis Mills,
right?
CJ Stroud might be back. I think it was a concussion, so he could be back, but I don't know. But
that was the point. I'm sorry, just to go back. I went to make this point when you were talking about Bills Bucks, but Bucky Irving and Chris Godwin are back at practice today, so that's big
sick.
for them.
Sick.
Yeah. But go on.
Here's the thing about this game, right? This is not my least favorite game in a macro sense where I'm like, everyone should hate this game. It's a nothing game for most people. Like, this should be like, if we had a fifth category that was like the game I care the least about, this game should fall clearly into that range. But for me personally, I have so much Cam Ward stock, which is now my Enron, and the Texans defense is going to turn that man inside out.
Bernie Madoff called you and he was like, take the Cam Ward stock, kid.
No, Bernie Madoff, this is how bad it is. Bernie Madoff called me and said, this Cam Ward stock seems like a sinking ship. I wouldn't do it if I was you.
He still did it.
He was warning me. He was like, listen, man, I don't want to see you lose all your money.
Madoff was the good guy here. That's wild.
Yeah. Even Bernie Madoff was trying to warn me against the Cam Ward stock. But I kept buying. And during this game, it wouldn't surprise me if he has a we need like a term for this. Like a fumble, a pick,
or the ball,
and a sack on fourth. We need a term for that.
Have a fumble where the ball just magically falls out of his hands.
Yeah.
Per usual.
Yeah.
Tiny hands award, we call him.
Like if he has a fumble, a sack on fourth down, and a pick, can we officially call that a Cam Ward hat trick?
This, because I don't believe, I know the Texans got the win last week, but because I don't believe in like Davis Mills, like that's cute. You got one win last week. It's not going to keep happening because it's Davis Mills. A safety is happening in this game. It's going to be Titans are going to take a safety. But I'm telling you right now, Titans are going to get pinned deep, and I'll say like Will Anderson just shoots through the gap and takes Cam Ward down for a safety. 2 points are coming up in this game. The crazy thing about this game is, as bad as it is, like in my head, I'm like, that's definitely in the quad box.
It is somehow only a 6.5 point line.
That is.
It's purely because they don't expect the Texans to score any points.
And they don't expect CJ Stroud to play. I just feel like the Texans should look themselves in the mirror. Even if Stroud played, I feel like the line only goes to what, 7.5?
I think it just goes to 7. I think Stroud over Davis Mills is worth half a point right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
They gotta clean house in that coaching staff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mike, you're
I
underrated.
think
game.
what's his face is gone.
Underrated.
D'Amico.
He
out. Overrated, right?
Underrated.
No.
Overrated.
Yeah. It's FLOU.
With progressive?
There's 2 options here. I'm gonna go with Chiefs Broncos though. I know.
Okay.
Big divisional matchup for the AFC West. Broncos aren't good. Great defense. This offense is a problem. Like, I think this Kansas City Chiefs defense is going to have themselves a day against Bo Nix.
So
a very good day.
This was also listed in my overrated. I put 2 down for everyone, so I have another one so that we can talk about at least 8 games. 3.5 point line towards Kansas City. Over under 44.5, which is much too high if you ask me. This game, it's all okay. Let me tell you something crazy. The Chiefs right now are favored to win the AFC. They are not currently in the playoffs.
They're 2 games back.
They are not currently in the playoffs. The other thing,
if they win this game, they're still behind.
Yeah, that's the other thing. This is billed as the battle for the AFC West. The Broncos are up 3 games. They play again on the 25th. That's when it should be the battle. Like this isn't even the most important Chiefs Broncos game of the season.
All right, you just sold me. I'm rooting. I already was, but now I'm rooting even harder for the Broncos. Shut this bullshit propaganda media infused narrative down. Battle for the AFC West. Get out of here. 8-2 versus 5-4. Like I said, they're not even going to be the leader in the division if they win, and this is the battle for the division.
Dude,
Keep
they
in
won't
mind
even
the
be
Chiefs.
second in the division if they win.
Yeah, because the Chiefs already lost to the fucking Chargers.
Yeah.
Like, what are we even doing here, people? Stop with it. Patrick Mahomes is an asshole. I heard that he likes to go around and punch homeless people in the face. I'm not saying it's true. I just heard it. People tell me.
Now, what do you think happens first to our website?
Mhm.
Do we get shut down because I'm frivolous with copyright, or do we get shut down because someone sues you for libel?
Patrick Mahomes like, I don't punch homeless people in the face. How dare you say that about me, Mike Regan?
You made him sound like
Shit.
Randy Newman that time.
Nice goatee, you fucking loser. What are you, a Bond villain? Douchebag.
Yeah, this is the obvious choice for overrated. But the other obvious choice, Sunday Night Football, Detroit at Philadelphia. Hey, guys, didn't we just all watch Philadelphia put on one of the worst primetime games of the season?
So, I look smart because I called Green Bay bitch made and the Eagles won. But I would like to reemphasize that in the past, at least on a live stream, I also said the Eagles are bitch made.
So this game, 2.5 point line with Philly as the favorite, 46.5 point over under. Has Philly even scored 46.5 points this entire season? How is that the over under? Okay, with the line, with Detroit being on the underdog and the over under being 46.5, which by the way is juiced to the over.
Yeah.
Like, what are they expecting this game to be? The first shootout of Philly's season?
Yeah, I mean, they're going to think that Philly's going to have to, because Detroit's a good offense, Philly's going to have to open it up more. Which I can see that, but I don't know. I mean, like, Philly opened it up more against Tampa Bay, but it was only for one half, and then their offense was inept in the second half. So I don't know what this looks like. I'm trying to see what.
Did you see that last pass to A.J. Brown on Monday night?
I did not.
He just, like, waved his hand vaguely. Like, he didn't even try for it. Like, A.J. Brown has quit on this team.
Mm-hmm. The Eagles' total points on the book I'm looking at is currently 24.5. The Lions is 22.5. I don't know. The Eagles' defense is good, but I think this is skewed by the last performance, their last game against the Packers. But people need to remember the Packers' offense is extremely flawed when they got shut down and embarrassed by the Browns' defense. Whenever this Packers' offense comes up against a good defense, they cannot handle it. Why? Because they have a group of wide receiver twos.
Yeah.
And a QB who's just fine. And so it causes a problem.
The Packers are the Bills with a worse running back and worse quarterback.
Okay, thank you for saying that part.
Yeah. Like, all the wide receivers, like even Matthew Golden, who I think is like a pretty crisp route runner, and healthy Christian Watson, who's able to at least get downfield. But in the like intermediate and short game, none of them have separation. And Jordan Love isn't Josh Allen. He can't throw a guy open because he has an arm like a fucking cannon. He's got a good arm. Like, he's an above average arm for a quarterback, but he doesn't have Josh Allen. Like, oh my God, is he secretly a cyborg with an air cannon in his palm throwing the ball downfield levels?
And the bettors think that Detroit is going to score more points than that because their total points is currently juiced towards the over at -118 on this book. So, and I like that, honestly. Like, I love this Detroit defense. Dan Campbell's calling plays. Mr. Applebee's is out there with the play caller sheet in front of his face. I like this. I like Detroit money line too. I'm high in Detroit. They're my favorite team in the NFC behind the Rams.
You didn't even.
What?
You had Seattle ranked above them when we did an exercise on Monday.
Yeah, well, I'm fickle. I change things.
Mike.
Kelvin Shepherd, bro. Kelvin fucking Shepherd.
You're underrated. Who's Kelvin Shepherd?
The defensive coordinator.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Wow. Adam doesn't know.
Can I tell you this? I always forget that Dan Campbell has an offensive background. I think he has a defensive, and it's two reasons. Yeah. One, he only called plays for one season before bringing Ben Johnson in, and two, because he looks like Dan Quinn was de-aged.
He looks like a defensive coordinator.
Yeah,
he's coming in about biting off kneecaps and stuff.
Yeah.
He looks like a DC.
I've never
understand it.
once seen him push up his glasses and go, well, actually play action from under center is more effective than play action from shotgun, which is what all offensive coordinators keep doing at press conferences.
Offensive minds, Mike McDaniel and Dan Campbell.
If those two guys were in an elevator, Mike McDaniel would just hand over his wallet before Dan Campbell asked.
If they were in school, Dan Campbell would shove Mike McDaniel into a locker.
And then they would meet at football practice after.
Yeah. My underrated is Bears Vikings.
Classic Bvikes.
Yeah, Bvikes. It's obviously the black and blue division, the NFC North division battle. Also, let us not forget Week 1, Bears Vikings was a lot of fun with the JJ comeback. So we'll see what we see this time around if Ben Johnson's learned something. Knows how to dodge Jonathan Grenard. Right? Yeah.
No.
That Texans
was
trade uses the shit, or not trade, but that offseason move
Swiss,
where Grenard and Danielle Hunter were both free agents, and they just basically swapped the exact same player.
Yeah, who was it Houston played last week? Was Jacksonville. Yeah, I was watching that game. I was watching the end of that game, and Danielle Hunter just breaks through the right tackle and right guard and gets to Lawrence immediately. And I was like, wait, Danielle Hunter's on this team? I thought he was on the Vikings. Oh, yeah, this fucking switch always gets me. They're the same guy, Mike.
It's very confusing. So yeah, I think this could be a fun game. I'm intrigued by the Bears. Is Caleb Williams clutch at him? Colin Coward the other day on his show said Caleb Williams is clutch.
This is the fourth time I've heard this because we recorded the Monday pod where you brought up Colin Coward saying this. Then I edited that pod where you brought up Colin Coward saying this. And then that happened to be in the social clip I made. So I had to hear you say
I totally forgot that I brought it up on the Monday pod. I don't think he's clutch. I think Coward's smoking crack. But that's what Coward said. He said Caleb Williams is clutch. I still agree with Dan Orglowski.
That you should step out of the back of the end zone?
No, that I shouldn't say I agree with him. I'm still kind of like, I don't know if the Bears have the QB of the future in Caleb. I'm sorry.
I think Caleb Williams is Jared Goff, and we should all stop pretending he's not. Ooh. And the nice thing about that, though, is you know who was really successful with Jared Goff?
Mr. Piss Pants.
Yeah, Piss Pants Ben Johnson himself. So, and this is also the in their bag game. Like, all season, Brian Flores in his bag. All season, Kevin O'Connell in his bag. Fucking Piss Pants Ben Johnson in his bag. This game's gonna be so fucking weird. Like, there's going to be like a stretch of this game where Caleb Williams is just cooking for like 2.5, 3 drives, and then Brian Flores pulls some weird shit out, and Caleb Williams just like eats like a 9-second hole in the ball sack. What? Did you just delete something?
Nope. You're good. Keep talking.
You sure have a look on your face like you just broke something that I'm going to need later.
I was exactly like super zoomed in on my Google, and it fucks shit up. We're good though. Keep going. I was trying to see what the over under 48.5 on this game.
Yeah, so the book I'm looking at has it 47.5, significantly juiced to the over. That'll land at 48.5 or higher. I wouldn't be surprised if this is the highest over-under at the end of the week, and then falls significantly under it because the Bears usually average in the 20 points. Vikings have a very good defense, and J.J. McCarthy might just not show up to this game.
Who knows?
He's had a couple of good weeks in a row, but man, did he suck some shit before that.
He's every other, like I said. This could be. He was bad last week. He could be good this week. He could be the bear killer.
Seriously, is the only consistent quarterback in the NFC North Jared Goff?
Shit, I think you're right.
Yeah. All the rest of them, it's like, well, coin flip it. What quarterback are we getting?
Yeah. It's crazy how things work out.
Mike, my underrated game.
Mm-hmm.
A little Talent Alone special. This game, like, I don't know how neither one of these teams have ever been Team Talent Alone. They are so in our fucking brand. Chargers at Jaguars. Yeah. This game is special, and it's not going to get enough credit for being special because they have the playoff meltdown. They have question marks about like they're supposed to be buoyed by their all-star quarterback offense. They have the same problems with injuries this season. Mm-hmm. The defenses both have like the same holes. Neither team has ever really reached their ceiling they're supposed to with these quarterbacks. Like, this is the same team. Just West Coast versus East Coast.
It's the Spider-Man meme.
Yeah.
They're pointing at each other.
And it is going to be this is going to be a game where like you look at the box score after and it looks relatively equal, but it's going to be wild. It's going to be like the Chargers like storm out to like a 21-point first half lead.
Mm-hmm.
And then Jacksonville comes back. It's like 28-28 deep in the fourth, and Cam Little did a 70-yard field goal for it. And we just are like, are the Chargers going to lose because of a field goal? Is Cam Little kicking a 70-yard field goal in L.A., and this is not going to go well?
Now, if it was Denver, he could probably hit like 80 yards.
Yeah.
That thin air up there.
Yeah.
That thin air. I mean, it's tough with Duval. Duval's testing me, I signed on pretty early on. They were 4-1 in their first 5 and are now 1-3 in their last 4. Blew a lead to the Davis Mills led Texans last week, which wasn't pretty. But despite all that, I'm a dedicated person. I'm a ride or die. So I'm sticking with Duval on this one. Go get it. Go get it, Cohen.
3-point line towards the Chargers. Over under 43.5. I honestly, you could tell me there's any outcome to this game. Any outcome except a blowout. I do not believe there will be a blowout.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take any other outcome. Close game.
Yeah.
Probably a tie. This game should definitely end in a tie. If there was a single game during the entire NFL calendar that should end in a tie, it is this game.
It could end in a Ty Simpson.
Whoa. No.
When the Jags trade Trevor Lawrence
guys
to move up to get Ty Simpson.
Boy, it'd be really helpful if they had their first round pick next year.
Oh shit. That's right. But they traded it so they could have a guy in the IR who they have no idea how to deploy him.
Do you think he got paid in Celsius for that commercial, or do you think he got paid in money?
Celsius.
Yeah.
He shows like every game he just has an entire like pack of it.
You just
Hey,
see him.
but
He's tweaking like
Celsius.
he's tweaking like when Fry drank 100 cups of coffee. He's just like vibrating through time.
Yeah.
All right, Mike. That is favorite, least favorite, overrated, underrated for week 11. We talked about 8 games. That's pretty good for us. We usually get really dialed in on a couple of things, so I'm glad about that. Mike, you're still alive in our survivor pool.
I am. 4 teams left. All 4 survived last
All
week.
4 survived.
Those fuckers.
So let's burn through some survivor picks here. Mike, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games written down here.
Yeah, it's getting bleak for me.
If you are still alive in your survivor pool, I'm assuming a lot of these teams you can't pick, but that's why I'm trying to give you a wide swath of teams to select from. How about I rattle off my teams, tell you the other times you can pick them, and you can tell me if I missed anyone. Does that work for you, Mike?
Sure.
Okay, you're already going to disagree with me. Dolphins, Commanders in Spain?
Taking the Dolphins?
Yeah.
Or the Commies? I mean, I don't hate it with the Commanders being so hurt, but I don't feel good on betting on the Dolphins to help you. I mean, I know they beat the Bills last week, but that divisional games get weird.
Yeah, on the 30th, they're versus the Saints. On December 7th, they're at the Jets. Those would be the only other 2 times I could think to take the Dolphins, and there's no way they're winning 3 more games. So
right. And also, and speaking to last week with the Bills game, the Bills have always have a bad habit of like winning a big game and looking like a big dog in their conference, and then completely just phoning it in the next game, dropping their guard. Because we have a coach who doesn't know how to keep his boys motivated, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, needs to find more terror cells to talk about. Bengals, Steelers, divisional. We always like to stay away from divisional, but we're scraping the bottom of the barrel at this point. The Bengals are so hurt. The Steelers are.
I am not touching this game. I am not touching. You are smoking crack. I am not touching this game.
You can also on December 15th, Steelers versus Jets, and then on the 28th, Steelers at Browns would be the other 2.
If you can avoid it, never touch the Steelers, ladies and gentlemen.
Mm-hmm. It's good advice for the Steelers or anyone on the Steelers.
That's true. Well, Steelers Jets, the one side is Mr. Spite-fueled Aaron Rodgers against the Jets might actually work out. He might throw for 405 touchdowns in that game.
Yeah, he doesn't feel any spite towards Green Bay, but I bet he feels a lot towards New York.
A lot towards New York.
Texans Titans, the aforementioned least favorite game of the week.
It's tough about this one now. Are you going to bet on Davis Mills to keep you alive in a survivor pool?
Would have worked last week.
It would have worked last week, but do you really want to chance it again?
There's you have a 2-week stretch if your survivor pool is still going in mid-December, where you can take Houston versus Arizona, and Houston versus Las Vegas.
Yep.
Those would be the other 2. Packers at Giants. Does Jameis Winston scare you off this game?
Dude, did you see Jameis Winston? He was interviewed after practice today. He was dropping Hamilton lyrics.
I'm double out then. I don't like Hamilton.
He's a treasure. He's a national treasure.
He is a national
You know?
treasure. Don't give
He's
him
got
any
all
crab
them
legs.
crab
though.
legs.
Eating the W, getting accused of sexual assault at college.
Yeah, it's rough. This is a good pick to go ahead and take the Packers. Like, there's no denying that. I put so much stock in the Packers being bitch made and never being a surefire pick. I wouldn't be surprised if they lost this game. I would come on the pod the next day and be like, not surprised.
Legitimately no other time to take the Packers after this week.
Yeah. Well,
so if you've been saving the Packers, this is the week to do it.
This is your last week.
This is your last week.
If you feel good about it, go for it.
49ers at Cardinals, team talent alone.
Yeah. Is Brock Purdy still like dead or whatever? Like, why?
There's once again talk of him being back this week.
There's been talk for the last 6 weeks. Yeah. And every time come kickoff, there comes Mac Jones out there.
The case to not take the 49ers is they have a pretty soft schedule.
Yeah, they're a beat up team too, injury wise.
Whoa, your voice just did something fucking weird.
Sorry, does it sound normal now?
Yeah, it did like an echo for a second. That was super weird.
Yeah, but they're a beat up team, the Niners, injury wise.
Yeah, they are very beat up for like the 3rd year in a row. They're very.
I don't know. Will Johnson picks off Mac Jones like 5 times. You know, you never know.
On the 24th, they play the Panthers. 6 days later, they play the Browns in Cleveland. And then on December 14th, if you're still going, versus the Titans, would be the other times to take the 49ers.
Yeah.
Ravens at Browns.
Yeah, I think that's a good pick.
Yeah.
Lamar's back. They're rolling onto their so the media can be like, oh my God, the Ravens came out of nowhere. They're rolling hot, and then come divisional round, it's like Lamar lost again. I look forward to it. But no, I think the Ravens are a very good pick. They're probably going to be a heavily picked team. Right now, the website that we do our Survivor pool on has them as a 16.1% of people are picking them.
Which is not that's a large majority of the people left because there's not a lot of people left.
Yeah.
On the 23rd, they play the Jets at home. 27th, they are versus the Bengals on a short week, and then on the 14th, they are at Cincinnati. So 3 other times you can take them. Finally, Monday Night Football, Cowboys at Raiders.
Dude, Ashton Genty's going to pop off in this game.
But here's the question.
It's final.
Who has more yards at the end of this game? Ashton Genty or Javonte Williams?
Or Brock Bowers? Bowers is going to lap everybody.
Yeah, probably.
Like, I don't know if you saw, like, Deron Bland every week when you look at his numbers, you pull up the old PFF premium stats. If you pay the money for that, you're like, dear God, Deron, dear God, what are you doing?
That guy collected his payday and said, and now I'm retired. I'll go out there and play, but everyone just know I am retired.
So I know Deron plays corner, but if I'm the Raiders, I'm lining Bowers up outside to go against Deron. Beat him alive.
Brock Bowers appears to be lined up in the X slot, just running 9 balls against Deron Bland.
They have no one else reliable to put in the X.
Trey Tucker.
Brock.
Trey Tucker.
Oh, that's right, Trey Tucker.
The only other time to take the Cowboys would be Christmas. They are at Commanders on a short week. If you're playing for Christmas, then my God, that's some five head level thinking.
Divisional game, so I'd take him here. I wouldn't bank on taking him against the Commanders. Yeah. Also, how come you didn't say the next time to take the Raiders? What was the next time to take the Raiders?
Next year would be the next time to take the Raiders. Yeah.
Yeah, when they draft
Ty Simpson.
QB.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I miss anyone that you think's worth mentioning here, Mike?
No, I think you hit all the good ones because Seattle, LA is obviously a coin flip. Stay away.
Mm-hmm.
Vikings, Bears, stay away. Panthers, Falcons is going to be a fun game because it's Penix. Oh, for me, it's going to be a fun game because it's my 2 boys, Penix versus Young.
It wasn't last time. But the important thing to remember. Last time the Falcons got shut out 22-zip.
I know, isn't that crazy? I feel a little weird like you take the Falcons here, but dude, poor Falcons, man. Yeah. They can't win a game. Somebody won score losses this year. Bryce Young, statistically, based on how he plays, this team should not be 5-5.
No, Bryce Young Bryce Young should be out of the league. Like I hate to be that mean about it. I hate to be
You're
that
not wrong.
brutally mean, but the guy is putting up Dylan Gabriel numbers with less turnovers, and we're like, the Panthers, they could win the division.
Rico Dowdle is saving his life right now.
Yeah.
Rico Dowdle. Yeah, so that's number one. And that's all of them. I think, I don't know, like for me, nah, I can't do it. I was going to say I might break my rule and go Thursday night Patriots, but 52.48% have picked it.
Jesus.
I can't sign off.
Yeah, like as a rule, just stay away from Thursday night. It's so weird every week.
There's a good chance that the other three people left take them, and then Justin Fields runs for 200 yards and they win
in the first quarter.
Yeah, and then all I need is the Raiders to beat the Cowboys, and then I win money. Right now, I'm thinking, personally for me, if I'm going to avoid Thursday night, which is a rule of mine, I'm looking at Houston or Green Bay or the Ravens.
So which one would you ultimately take? You gotta make a pick here, Mike.
You know, I've been calling it for weeks. Like, I think it was like 2 or 3 weeks before Lamar even got healthy that the Ravens comeback was going to happen. So I think I'm going to go ahead and take the Ravens this week to beat up on Dylan Gabriel. Kyle Hamilton, 6 picks. I like it.
I'd take the Packers. I like how it's 6 picks and not a pick 6. Like, what if he has 6 picks and none of them are returned for touchdowns?
It'll be 6 picks, 5 sacks.
Yeah.
Bring him on a lot of blitzes. I like it.
I'm going to take the Packers. Like, if you haven't taken the Packers at this point, A, good on you. That's some discipline. But B, there is just no other time to take them again, so now's the week. If you've already taken the Packers and you've already taken the Ravens, Texans in your back pocket against the Titans.
There's nothing more I want this weekend than the Giants to beat the Packers. Bitch made team.
All right, Mike, we're going to close out the podcast with everyone's favorite segment, Prospect Wordle. Mike, as you know, Prospect Wordle is a game we play around these parts where you have 6 chances to guess a player that I have picked out ahead of time. This player is from the NFL draft. He is draft eligible this year. I guess he's from college football, technically. Before each guess, you will receive a hint. Those hints in order are height and weight, projected draft day, class or times transferred, position, conference, and finally team. With that, Mike, are you ready for the November 13th, 2025 edition of Prospect Wordle?
Fun fact, if you've never listened to our podcast, I get this first try every time.
First try. Height and weight, Mike always gets it. Mike. This player, 6 foot, 198 pounds.
Oh, that's either a running back or a receiver. Hands down. Oh, 6 foot. It could be a little tiny QB. Bigger than Bryce Young still. But still
I will
a little
say,
tiny QB.
I'm back on my shit with this one, Mike.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and
you
say
hints during the podcast.
Oh shit, you did?
I did.
It's not Jordan Tyson, is it?
No.
Okay.
6 foot, 198. Mike, this player is a day 2 pick.
Yeah, Jordan Tyson's way bigger. I'm an idiot. A day 2 pick.
Day 2 pick.
We're going farther down the board here. Day 2. What hints did you give me for podcast? I'm terrible at this. I need to start taking notes when you talk. Because I have one name that comes to mind, but you haven't given any hints for him. I'm thinking back to our draft segment. Who'd you talk about? You in love with?
Well, it'd be really hard for me to talk about a day 2 pick during our draft segment, Mike. We did the top 10 picks in the draft.
10, that's all right. I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but I try my hardest. You didn't mention anything in the draft that would make me think this guy, and I think he's probably a little bit bigger, but let's go a little Denzel Boston.
Denzel Boston is incorrect. 6 foot, 198, day 2. Mike, would you like to know his class or times transferred?
This is the most bullshit hint. Let's go class this week.
Class this week. He is a graduate.
Oh, 5-year boy. Oh, 5-year boy. Eh?
I am double checking to make sure he is not a redshirt senior, but I believe that he is a graduate.
That would make him. Well, I mean that makes him 5 years in college, even if his 1 year was a redshirt.
Yeah, so it is his 5th year in college.
Okay, yeah. I feel like I'm hung up on this. I'm like on this wide receiver thing, and now I'm questioning it. Now I'm thinking about like the halfback as they say. If you really know ball, you call them halfbacks.
Well, if you really know ball, you call him a tailback. So.
Oh shit. We already did Jonah Coleman on a previous one, correct?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought. This tailback, if you will, class is not deep once you get past the first few, in my opinion. Is Elijah Surratt a 5-year player?
Do you want me to answer that, or is that your guess?
That is my guess.
No, it's not Elijah Surratt.
Fuck you.
6 foot, 198, day 2, graduate. I almost gave you the other side of the hint by accident. Graduate. Mike, this player's position is safety.
Oh, you're a dick.
Safety. That's the hint I was giving earlier. Remember when I had all the safeties? I was really off.
Well, it's obviously not Caleb because he's, as we all know, top 10 pick.
According to our mock, at least.
According to most mocks. Well, according to most big boards, not mocks. The only other safety I can really think of is Rod Moore out of Michigan.
Is that your guess?
Yep.
Rod Moore is correct.
Woo!
Mike, you hit Prospect Wordle in 4 hints this week.
All right. That was an improvement from, I think last week was 6 because I'm just a piece of shit. So I'll take 4.
No, I think you got it in 5 because it was at the SEC when you realized it was yeah, it was the guy from Vanderbilt.
Mm-hmm.
Elijah Stovers. All right, Mike.
Rod Moore. That makes sense too. Graduate. He's been there a long time. He was on the Natty winning team. You'll love to see it.
I always root for you to hit Prospect Wordle.
Mm-hmm.
So when I gave you the option between class or times transferred, I was really worried you were going to choose times transferred.
And he did not transfer at all.
He's never transferred. He's 5 years at Michigan.
Yeah, 5 years at Michigan. You love to see it. The dedication, the loyalty. What?
He's the
when
Manu
did you?
Ginobili of
Yeah.
of college football.
I imagine bigger, right?
Manu Ginobili was, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He played basketball, man. No one's 6 foot and plays basketball.
Probably lighter. I feel like Manu was like 160 pounds.
No, Manu's probably like what, 6'3", 215, 220.
No. Basketball players always look smaller when you watch basketball because they're surrounded by other extremely tall people.
James Harden's like 6'5".
Yeah. What was the hint you dropped throughout the pod? I would know that.
I just rattled off every safety drafted between 2025 and 2020 in our draft segment.
That was your hint.
I was talking about safeties the whole time.
That's a terrible hint.
What do you want me to
say?
Oh
yeah, so and so reminds me of Rod Moore.
Right, but if I did that, you'd be like, Adam doesn't know who the fuck Rod Moore is. Why would he bring that up?
You're right. I should have known. I should have known to go safety.
That's all I got, Mike. You want to hit your plugs and we get out of here?
Yeah, follow me at Mike on X.com, which I believe was formerly known as Twitter. I'm also on Bluesky. I never check it, but I'm on there. If 4,000 people follow me, I will get on Bluesky and start.
How would you know?
Start skeeting.
Follow you if you're not checking it.
I don't know. 4,000 people follow me. Maybe I'll check it. Huh? Also, On Saturday came out last week. On Saturday's coming out again this week. And pump the brakes, people. You're about to be shocked. It's coming out on Friday instead. Well, if Adam has free time to get it up, it will come out on Friday instead of the last second Saturday. So look forward to that.
That's great. It'd be awesome if you could send it to me on Thursday because I have company coming in town on Friday. I'll get it up either way.
It's coming out on Thursday, apparently.
You can follow me at Talon Adam on X, formerly known as Twitter. I tweeted about Kalkbrenner today. I had a lot of fun doing that. I'll probably tweet out more stuff like that in the future. I really like looking at some of the basketball stuff. It's just a good time. Same thing. Sorry. Also, Kotan Film Pod on our Bluesky Dead podcast. It's dead, but
a big one coming up though.
Got a big one coming up. It's the only Bluesky account I have, so go check that out. I weirdly have more followers on Blue Sky than I do on Twitter.
You have 4,000.
Yeah, I got 4,000. That's why I'm always over there tweeting about Kalkbrenner.
Dick.
We streamed yesterday. We had a special Tuesday stream that's unusual. It was the Pokemon Fire Red stream. Mike, we've gotten significant positive feedback about that stream.
Really? From him?
People fucking loved it.
That was a good pod. I thought it was a good stream.
Yeah, people love that one. So once we finish up NFL Blitz, which we will be streaming tomorrow at 7 o'clock Eastern, once we finish up our talents there, I think we just go and finish our Fire Red randomizer, Mike.
Fire Red, let's
just finish it. 4.5 hours of stream if you want to go watch our Fire Red randomizer from yesterday.
Do it.
That's Talent Podcast. or at Town Alone Podcast on YouTube. If you're listening to the audio version of this, you can
I think
email
it's Town
us.
Alone, isn't it?
No, it's Town Alone Podcast. You can
Oh.
email us. I think I have Town Alone. I just open up Town Alone Podcast because I had to make it two separate things, and now everything's on Town Alone Podcast. I'll see if I can just switch the name over and keep all the stuff. New stream setup and all that. Very cool. We're kind of working on refreshing the whole site's identity. Think 90s and the word cyber as the new visual identity of the website.
Very nice.
You can email us at townalonepodcast@gmail.com. I said this last week. I'll say it again. I would love to do a mailbag at some point. So go in there, email us about college football, email us about the NFL, email us about the NHL. If you email us about some basketball, Mike doesn't get to talk basketball very often because he's on the other side of the basket, so he doesn't get a chance to talk about that a ton. Email us about movies. Email us about The Sopranos, Pluribus. Neither one of us watched Pluribus, but go for it.
Is it out already?
Episode 1 is.
Oh, cool.
You can check out on this feed. Every Monday and Wednesday, we have a podcast talking about the NFL. Every Friday, we alternate between NBA and NHL. We'll have the NBA podcast coming out this week with me and friend of the show, Tyler Carcara. And as Mike alluded to, in the near future, we do have a Cotan podcast coming out where we're going to be doing an Oscars draft, which will be a lot of fun. It'll be a good time. Saw my Die My Love yesterday, and I don't want to give anything away. Don't want to give away my big board, but there will be one of my picks featured in that movie.
No spoilers, but their love dies.
With that, Mike, would you like to give a Michigan Big Blue Fighting Wolverines base shout out on our way out the door here?
We got a nickname here. We're just gonna do a shout out to the man who made the call, Gus Johnson, Jack Sawyer,
The hero.